Finland is well known for their code, right? They're known for development. Why did you decide to move your office, or actually, I should say establish your office here in Orange County, California?
Yeah, I moved it to Irvine, the clients who wanted to work with, and the talent that's available. I didn't know how quickly we would be able to integrate as part of the developer community, get to know the local companies, and it all has been so warm environment for us, an easy environment for us to work with the people.
Welcome to the American Advertising Federation's podcast. My name is Rob Patterson, and I'm here to welcome Ville Houttu, who is the CEO of Vincit, which is a Finland-based software company who has recently acquired Exopoly and now has an office here in Orange County. Today we're going to talk about software development, marketing, what that means for brands, as well as moving your company to Orange County, California. Welcome, Ville. Thank you for doing this podcast.
Thanks for having me.
Certainly. So why don't we start at the beginning? Can you talk a little bit about the premise of how Vincit was founded?
Well, it starts from the fact that we wanted to create a place where even Mondays don't suck.
Mm-hmm.
We started as a very employee-focused company. And instead of focusing on growth, we focus on our growth enablers, which are people,
Mm-hmm.
our employees and our clients. And all the key performance indicators that we have, our KPIs are within the two things: happier employees and happier clients.
Mm-hmm.
We actually noticed that if we manage to be successful on those two areas, we will grow fast,
Mm-hmm.
and we are highly profitable. And during the 11 years, we are now for 100 employees in 2 countries, Finland and California.
Mm-hmm. One of the things I read about was the management philosophy called LAAS. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, we changed quite a bit of how we manage our employees, or we actually don't manage them anymore.
Okay.
So we used to have the traditional model where you have leadership, you have middle management, and then you have teams under it. But we noticed that the middle managers weren't happy because they used to be developers, software developers, and the only thing they wanted to do was to code. And the coders or the team members under them weren't happy because they had crappy managers who only wanted to code.
Mm-hmm.
So we removed the whole middle management layer.
Wow.
And so instead of leading with policies and restrictions, we try to maximize the trust and transparency in the company.
Have you noticed a significant difference in the excitement or the energy or the ability of your workers to want to work harder and better?
Yeah. Obviously, otherwise we wouldn't do
Okay.
it or haven't done it. But yeah, so the thing is, the more you trust your employees, the more they trust you.
Okay.
And just like I know the trust factor is risk taking, and this is a risk taking game.
Mm-hmm.
But if it works, it means you don't have to manage your employees, they'll manage themselves.
So can you tell us a little bit more about your company? I know you're a software developer, you do custom software or tailored software, I should say. Can you tell us specifically the type of applications that you create? Is it apps, is it website, is it all of the above, or tell us a little bit more?
It kind of is. It all starts from the user. So, and that's why we have quite a bit of designers, user experience and service designers in the company, so that we don't just jump and implement something people don't need. Yeah, some of the clients we work with, Yamaha is a good example where we've implemented their mobile applications for the wave runners and boats.
Okay.
We work with other companies as well, big brands like Logitech,
Okay.
Kellogg's, and a few other local ones over here.
So do you do work specifically that like I guess it depends on the client, right? So if it's a Yamaha, would your software go in the actual product, or is it to promote the product?
We can do either or, and that's a really good question because companies like GE Healthcare, where we implement we provide software for their patient monitors, it's only a part of the function.
Okay.
And it can be even though we had a big team working on something, it might be a small part. When again, in case of Yamaha, it's a standalone or more or less standalone mobile application that you can download from the App Store and start using. Of course, it integrates to the backend systems and BI systems that they have in place. So it's a standalone, but it's a part of the whole system.
Okay. So do you work with the direct client? Do you work with a separate agency, or do you kind of do a little bit of everything? Like, for instance, how does someone come to you and say, how do they know what they want? Do they already know that they want some kind of software application to do a certain task, and then it's your company's job to do that? Or do you work with another like marketing entity that comes to you with something for your team to solve?
A part of the reason we acquired Extopoly was we actually have the marketing, and we have the strategy, we have branding, and the design. And it's extremely important because usually companies, when they come to us, they really don't know what they want. They might have an idea, but it's something we have to brainstorm, workshop, explore, and research. So, but how do companies come to us? They might have a specific need,
Okay,
but
so
usually they don't.
So they'll come to you and say, we have this issue or this pain point, or we need this solved, and then your team will work with them to kind of brainstorm and come up with, I guess, a solution and create software to fit that, depending on what that need is, right?
Exactly, or might decide not to, because not all ideas are great.
Yeah.
So we always we work with the client to figure out, is this the right question we are asking, or is there another question we should actually be answering, and eventually implement something and design something that'll bring you more than the other.
Oh, okay. Finland is well known for their code, right? They're known for development. Why did you decide to move your office, or I should say establish your office here in Orange County, California?
Yeah, Finland was actually just quite recently awarded as the happiest place in the world, or the happiest country in the world, and it makes me the happiest person in the world because I'm a Finn and I live in Orange County. But the reason actually in here, I didn't set up the company in Orange County, but actually in the Bay Area. But I moved it down to Irvine after 6 months due to the fact that it's really difficult to compete with the big companies, and also we started having more and more traction over here with the clients we had.
I would imagine that Finnish culture is a little bit different than culture here in California. Can you talk a little bit maybe about the difference of the philosophy or the motivation or the differences of the two types of environments?
Yeah, it's actually hard, really easy to compare because I flew back from Finland yesterday.
Oh wow!
So I some of the differences that I didn't realize were there are quite obvious, and it seems like the Finnish people, they don't speak much, but when they speak, they say a lot. And so when again, I think here there is a lot more friendly noise without really data being transferred from the people you talk with. Yeah, one of the things that surprised me the most was how warm welcome the people, the companies and developer community have given us as a brand new company, been operating here only for a year, and already have a lot of friends as clients, employees, and developer community.
So would you say that kind of surprised you about being in Orange County, or did you kind of have that expectation that, they're friendly people, it's sunny all the time, that kind of environment?
Yeah, I get that. I mean, you're from here.
Yeah.
But the expectation I had was that, there are a lot of well-established companies and people who've lived here for a long time. So it's kind of hard to get in to Orange County. And I was expecting it to take longer, but it's actually really easy place for companies to set up and meet other people and companies. So,
okay.
Yeah, so it's all positive.
Obviously this is the American Advertising Federation, and we talk about marketing and software development. There's a lot of areas. There's mobile apps, there's sites, there's all sorts of things. How do you think software or development fits into kind of the marketing world?
It does fit. It's like your engine in your car. I don't know what kind of car to drive, but it's almost everything we do has something to do with either marketing or e-commerce. And marketing, as you know, is very data driven, and it's getting even more so.
Yeah.
So the better we target our marketing, the better we are in our businesses in the future. So and that's a big portion of what we do today.
So what do you think the future holds for software? I mean, there's so many things you hear about and you read about, augmented reality and artificial intelligence and all these different things. Is that something that is just a cool buzzword, or is that something that's actually going to make a difference in our lives and our marketing? And
I think so, but I think, and we've already seen some of the signs of people getting more and more conscious on the data they're giving out. And as marketers and for all the marketing agencies, it's a fact they have to take into account.
As far as doing those innovative technologies and applications and everything else?
Yeah. So it's not only the technology that enables new things, but we also have to take into account the environment we are in.
Oh, okay. Well, I appreciate your time today. This has been fantastic. Before we wrap up officially, is there a website that people can learn more about your company?
Yes, so it's vincit.com, vincit.com, and it's brand new. So anyone has any ideas on how to make it better, just let us know and we will do.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you so much for your time today.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.